Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, the season finale. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Karen is at home getting ready for Stacy's dog walk fashion show. Okay, so she's asking Ray Ray what she should wear. And she said before Stacy had her dream, okay, she had a dream to adopt dogs that shouldn't be bred. She's like, yeah, I just want to make sure that I give those dogs a good home. Okay, well then if that's the case, why are you being so petty? If you know that this is something that you're behind, why not walk in the show? If you want to do things for a similar cause. That just didn't make no sense to me. So while she's saying all that, Wendy FaceTimes in with Karen and she's telling Karen about the shooting that she's doing at the White House for the Dr. Wendy show. And then, of course, she invites Karen to the show. She invites her to the White House as well. And as I was watching this and just listening, I'm like, that is so messed up. If what Stacy is saying is true, I just really hate to see it. I really do, because it's like I know that Wendy is invested in this friendship with Karen and they have come a long way. And just to hear that this may be fugazi is just like, what is happening? Moving forward. Here go Karen talking about, me and Wendy have more in common than people think. Oh, okay. So are you self-absorbed as well? Because that showed what Stacy said you said about Wendy. So if y'all got something in common, Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, then that must be what it is. Over on the other side, Stacy is going to meet with her friend AJ for lunch. Baby, AJ was something else. Oh, child. Now, y'all know what? I did peep that AJ said that Stacy has changed since Chicago. He said, yeah, you're all prim and proper now, which leads me to believe that Stacy probably used to be about that life. And now that she's gotten over here to Potomac proper, she's acting a brand new, different way. Okay, and she ain't fooling me. Here goes Stacy talking about, I can't wait for you to meet TJ. He said, I can wait. I know that's right. Here goes Stacy talking about, well, you know what? I have a best friend and I'm happy with my best friend. We even go to church together. We do everything together. Stacy, please. Please give me a break with the BFF of it all. Please. We have gone through 79 episodes of you and your BFF. Please give me a break. So they started talking about her and TJ's relationship. And y'all know she can't wait to call this man her best friend, child. I was like, oh, child, she really getting on my nerves. She's telling him that she doesn't have to have sex to be fulfilled. According to the streets, you ain't got to have nothing with him to be fulfilled because he ain't the one trying to fulfill it. If you catch my drift. And y'all ain't fooling me. So then TJ conveniently calls in. Now, this is what makes y'all seem so fake. Okay, it really makes y'all seem fake because you're sitting here with your friend AJ and all of a sudden TJ conveniently calls. Anyway, baby AJ said, yeah, TJ is a no. Okay, I don't like nothing about it. He's way too corny. He doesn't seem like your style. That's not even your type. And I said, you know what? Stacy just doing any old thing. She is just doing any old thing. She knows that neither one of them are really into each other. That's why she keeps calling this man her best friend. She just should have shown up with AJ. Okay, if she was going to do all this, she should have just gone ahead and shown up with AJ this season if she going to keep up with this best friend BS. Because we all know that that is a lie and the truth ain't in it. Moving forward. In the next scene, Ashley is at home with the boys. Honey, they have their feet on the floor. Okay, we're happy to see it. So then we see Ashley's sister. Now listen, Ashley's sister, first of all, I want to say this, looking just like Mama Sheila. But why did I think Ashley only had a brother? Where have I been? Did I miss some episodes? Was I not really paying attention? When did Ashley get a sister? I was like, who is this lady? But anyway, that's how Giselle just popped up with a sister one day. We were watching the show and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, my sister. I'm like, what? Girl, when did you get a sister? But anywho, Ashley's sister is there with Mama Sheila, and it's her Aunt Monica's birthday. Now, that's Uncle Lump's wife. So they're celebrating her, and Ashley tells them that she should be divorced by next week. Now, I feel like Ashley don't do nothing but lie when it comes to that divorce, so I will be watching and waiting to see if she is divorced by the reunion, but I doubt it. Moving forward. So then they started talking about that show that Ashley put on, child. and she had her boobies all out up in front of Uncle Lump. Child, just nasty. And then they started talking about Josh and how she really likes him, and they want her to get to know Ashley better first. Don't just jump from one relationship to the next. Like, just hold on a second, pump your brakes. Ashley just want to have sex. That boy gonna be in and out and in and out. Okay, because Ashley just wants to have sex. She might like him, but how can you like him that much and you just met him? So then he conveniently calls while Ashley is filming her scene. And so Ashley starts that singing. They get off the phone and Uncle Lump said, you know what? It's not about us. It's about you. Because Mama Sheila was saying that she had good vibes and good energy from Josh. Here go Ashley. Healing and I'm thriving now. Let me tell you something. Even the family was like, man, we don't want to hear it, Ashley. We don't give a damn. Honey, they were barely scratching and surviving. Let me tell you something, Ashley. You really need to be put on pause for all that singing. Okay, now I was going to put you on pause for that TikToking, but I'm going to let you get a pass with that TikToking because you ain't did it in a while. But if you keep singing without the assistance of auto-tune, I will personally send Andrew an email to have you paused. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. Over at Giselle's place, her and her girls are planting a tree in her father's honor because they always chose a Christmas tree together. And so they're going to plant this tree. Baby, they were struggling with this tree. If y'all don't dig up that dirt and push that tree down and step on top of it so that it goes into the soil and then put something on top of it. Child, they just took the plant out the pot, sat the tree there, and put a plaque next to it. I said, only Gizzard. Gizzard and the gang. But I do think that this was very sweet. And I wish that Giselle would just let herself be human. She never wants to cry. She never wants to cry. She never wants to get emotional. It is okay. It is okay. You miss your dad. We knew as viewers how important your relationship was with your dad. It was depicted on the show. So you crying or shedding a tear or getting choked up, that's okay. It shows that you're human. So she's saying that she wants to just go home and cry sometimes, but she's used to being a first lady, so she's going to give us a scripture. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. I said, Giselle, not the scripture everybody know. Girl, Giselle, please. Girl, not the scripture everybody know, but it's true though. But I don't know if weeping just endures for a night. Because, baby, I done weeped for several nights, and then joy came like the next week. But, you know, you got to keep your head up. So I understand her trying to stay strong. You know, she's becoming an empty nester. And this has to be a lot emotionally. To be an empty nester on top of losing your dad abruptly, that has got to be a lot to deal with emotionally. So I can understand why this season she wanted to come in a little bit lighter because, you know, in seasons past, she has been gizzard. So it's the day of Wendy's interview at the White House, okay, with Karine Jean-Pierre. So it's time for her to go in and do the interview for the Dr. Wendy show. The whole family is there. Karen shows up. Let me tell you something. Karine was more excited to see Karen than the person that was interviewing her. She was like, the Grand Dame. I said, you know what? Karen has really made an impact with this show. People love Karen. So, you know, they're getting ready to set everything up. And to hear them setting it up with Wendy, saying how much of a friend Karen is to her, knowing what she's going to find out later in the episode, I was just like, this is just ridiculous. And I know this is going to be hurtful. Now, for me, this is major. It's major for both Wendy and the Real Housewives of Potomac. I mean, maybe that's just my opinion. This is the content that I like to see. It's aspirational. You know, Wendy really is a force to be reckoned with. Whether people like her or not, she is doing the damn thing. Now, I know that she doesn't want to continue to hone in on her 4 degrees because people didn't like her. And Wendy is one of those people that takes in what everyone says in the comment sections and on the Twitter, and she conforms to fit to what she thinks the fans want to see, which is why she's playing all, oh my God, my tire's flat. Come fix it. Like all that. That was not how Wendy was coming in when she first got on this show. She was letting people know, listen, girl, I don't need this. I have 4 degrees. Baby, I got 4 degrees. I can work any day of the week. Okay, I really can. But I really would like for her to hone in on this a little bit more. I like it when she shows this side of who she is. And like Eddie said, representation matters, especially right now. Okay, especially right now. And side note, Wendy, girl, you and Happy Eddie Idris Elba look amazing in that couple's confessional. I said, baby, they put that shit on. Do you hear me? They were looking good. I said, oh, they look all to the good. Okay. In the next scene, it's the day of Stacy's Strut For Strays event. So TJ is co-hosting. Now, Stacy, I'm not too sure of the direction of this event or of the direction of that wig. Okay, Stacy, what's going on with the wig, honey? It looked like doll hair. I didn't like it. It gave 99 cents though. Nope, not the $1.25 tree. 99 cents though. They got them in every hood. I hate that wig. I don't know what's going on with this event. You got shirtless men and the puppies on the I just don't know. Shirtless men, puppies, women in gowns, mess, and it's just too much going on, and I just hate this hair. I hate this hair. So then TJ looks at it. He said, oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you love it, I love it too. Yeah, because it's a fool. Okay. AJ also made an appearance. Here go TJ talking about, you know what, AJ? Me and you, we got to be on the same team. I mean, many of us thought y'all were on the same team. Okay. If you know, you know. I'm just saying. Because if somebody says something about Stacy, then they're going against both of us. You know, we have to support each other, and anyone against Stacy is against us. Anyway, TJ, goodbye and good night. So then Jazzy and Tacky Jackie arrive. Hey, y'all. Jazzy, what is this ensemble? Like, what is this? I don't like that. And as I was watching Jazzy walk through the door, because she has been absent the entire season mostly, and then she just pops up here and there, I feel like if Wags were actually a good show, Jazzy should be on Wags. That's where she belongs. And it just dawned on me when I saw her come through the door wearing her armor. I said, baby, not the armor of God. Baby, not that gold chest plate. Anyway, so child, she came through looking like she belonged on the episode of Wags. Karen arrives, and baby Stacy pulled her right to the side. She was like, let's go over here and let's talk. So she tells Karen that she was shocked by her text message, and she want to know what the problem is. Like, what is wrong with you, girl? So then Karen said, well, you know, like I told you, I don't have an issue with you getting to know the ladies, but Mia was dogging me out, and you didn't step in and defend me. She was saying some very derogatory things, and you didn't say a thing. So Stacy is explaining to her that she has taken up for her before. So, you know, they roll that beautiful bean footage. Karen told her, I ain't synced it. Yeah, you might have been taking up for me, but I never saw it. And etiquette 201, you need to zip it. I said, baby, not an ode to season 1, because remember in season 1, they were always talking about etiquette, which is why sometimes I wonder where it took a turn. Because with the Potomac ladies, they were supposed to have their pinkies in the air, and they were supposed to be such upper echelon women, and child, moving forward. So then Karen said that Stacy is the backstabber. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. So she said that Stacy is the backstabber and whatnot. Then here comes Stacy talking about, Karen, you attacked Mia. You attacked her motherhood. And I have an affinity for Mia, and you don't like that. Let me tell you something. She didn't attack her. Mia brought this to the group. She brought a lie to the group and thought she was just going to let it ride. No, she didn't attack her motherhood. She wants to know, why do you keep lying? Across the way, Jacqueline, Vivian, and I think it was Jazzy and Kiana, they're talking about what Stacy and Karen could possibly be talking about. Jacqueline's talking about, well, you know, I think she's upset because of Mia not talking about the fraternity of her kids, and it's her business and it's her time to talk about the fraternity of her kids if she wants to talk about the fraternity. Girl, what fraternity are they in? Are they Kappa? Are they Sigmas? Are they Qs? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Not the fraternity. Jacqueline, please be quiet. Please be quiet. And I rewound that about 3 times to make sure that I was not unjustly making fun of Jacqueline. Jacqueline, you said fraternity. Okay? Fraternity. Girl, goodbye and good night. Moving forward. Back over with Stacy and Karen. Stacy said, yeah, girl, you wagging that finger around. Keep that finger to yourself. Because Karen was saying she was raggedy. And she's like, I'm not raggedy. Look at me. There's nothing raggedy about me. Karen then says, listen, you want to talk about what I got going on, but I didn't bring up the things that I know about you. Karen gets in this confessional. Okay, she gets in this confessional, and Karen's nickname must be Stretch Armstrong, the way that she was reaching. Talking about, yeah, I mean, she drove through the same stop sign 3 times. And she went to court, same stop sign. Girl, Karen, please be so for real. You really sounded silly. Karen, this was not your best season. And I sure hate to see it because I really wanted you to go out on top. If the rumors are true and you will not be returning next season, I hate to see your fall from grace be this season. Because this is really not, girl, what? She went through the same stop sign 3 times. You would hate to see how many times I done went through that same stop sign in my mama neighborhood, child. It's got a bush right there and I just really cannot be bothered to stop. So I just roll right on through. Now, if they happen to listen to this, that's neither here nor there. It's just a side note. And it might be a lie. But no, girl, people go through the same stop sign all the time. Girl, goodbye. So then she told Stacy, listen, girl, you've been demoted, but I haven't given up on you yet. Karen is never going to let Stacy live this down. If she does come back next season, Stacy better be prepared for some grudge holding, because that's what Karen gonna do. So then Giselle arrived next, and she actually looked very pretty. I said, Giselle looks really pretty. She said that the dress that she had on, Stacy didn't want anybody to wear it because she didn't want anyone looking better than her. So then Giselle went on back to the store and bought it. Child Gizza gonna make an appearance if she don't do nothing else. So then Kiana is telling Mia on the other side, Mia and Jacqueline, that her and Greg had to take a step back because at this point, they cannot even agree to disagree. Girl, when he was holding that napkin and you were crying and had to ask him for the napkin, that's when I knew he wasn't worth a damn. Girl, I wouldn't even be bothered about him. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. And I wouldn't even express anything to anybody about him. Because that's crazy. And it's for the best. Because he was going to show up here tacky and looking a mess anyways. Over on the other side, Ashley and Mia realized that Stacy got on doll hair. And I couldn't agree more. They hate that wig too. Ooh, and I know you ain't talking about nobody wig when you wore that skunk wig for about 17 episodes. And I think it was only 17 episodes in the season. So, girl, you were not having a good hair season yourself. But I don't know what possessed Stacy to put that hair on. I just really don't understand it. So then Ashley tells Giselle that Stacy told her that Karen said not to be friends with Wendy. So here goes Giselle talking about, well, I've been told Wendy that, but she ain't want to hear it from me. She ain't want to believe me because she liked to run up behind Karen, kissing her behind. Now, I have to admit, she sure did say that. She did try to warn her at that reunion. I will never forget it. But of course, Wendy did not listen to what Giselle was saying. So then they go bring it to Karen. Because, we got to talk about it. Now, of course, she denied it. Karen, I can tell you're lying because when you're replying, stutter, 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 stutter. Honey, shout out to Joe. Girl, I know you lying. Karen, them lips perched. And that's saying all it needs to say. When Karen's lips get tight and they start to moving involuntarily, it's a grand dame lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. If them lips get to quivering, you know she lying. So then Wendy arrives, looking stunning, might I add. Wendy, you look good. And so Giselle and Ashley call over Stacy to confront Karen. Karen looking all crazy, talking about, I did not say that. I didn't say it. Sorry, I know this may be an unpopular opinion. I believe Stacy. Because why would she just lie about Wendy of all people? Now, I'm sure that Wendy is taken aback, standing there after they just came from the White House, and now I'm finding out that you ain't even my real damn friend? That is insane. So then Stacy repeated it again, exactly what Karen told her as it pertains to Wendy. And she said, listen, I stand on what I say. I said what I said and I ain't changing it. So if you got a problem, you just got a damn problem. In the confessional, she said, I don't think she said it. I know that she said it. I'm sorry, Karen, you done got caught up, honey. I'm sorry. Baby, Wendy wasn't letting up either. They all sat together and she was like, oh, excuse my dress. You know how self-absorbed I am. Oh, I'm coming through because I'm very self-absorbed. And Karen is over there like, Wendy, please don't be like that. Now, she was really trying to deny it. But when Stacy brought it to her attention, they were at Tally Ho. Now, that's what Stacy said. She said, we were at your favorite mom and pop restaurant. And everybody's like, oh, we know Karen frequents that spot. Then all of a sudden, Karen was like, oh, you know what? I did meet you there. See, Karen, you got to stop taking everybody to your spot. Now, you done took her to your spot and she done blew up your spot. And now what? Girl, moving forward. This is just really ridiculous because Wendy has always had Karen's back. Even when she started becoming friends with Giselle or cordial with Giselle, she still didn't get with her and start kikiing behind Karen's back. I cannot stand a fake friend, and she really didn't deserve that. So Stacy is ready to spill it all. Okay, everything Karen said about everybody. But the fact that Karen was so quiet tells me that Karen said something along those lines. Karen is never quiet. If she believes what she's saying, she gonna give that same energy that she gave to Sharice. She was way too quiet. So I think that she's lying. And Wendy, you better realize that you are on your own with this group. I know you think that, you and Giselle have gotten cordial and maybe let me tell you something. If they let Robin back on this show, which she was on Watch What Happens Live, and it was making me go, It makes me think that they may give her another chance, because sometimes they put you over there on their traders to see how you gonna act, and then they let you come back, i.e. Phaedra. So, yeah, you're gonna see. It's either Giselle is gonna have Robin make amends with Wendy, or Wendy, you're out. And I think it might be Wendy, you're out. Moving forward. The thing that I don't like about Stacy, though, is that only one small thing happened. Okay, one small thing. And then you go tell everything. That is very telling about a person. Because if I get in one small disagreement with you and you decide to tell all my damn business because it's Mad Day, I could never trust you again. And you will never be around me again. And that's just that on that. But Stacy, I have one question. Okay? Because you up here and you on the mic and it's time to get the show started. What is a philanthropist? What is a philanthropist? What is it? Philanthropist, fraternity of the children. Honey, I'm just so confused as to what dictionary they are reading. So then Stacy and her BFF, they start the show. Wendy walks out and she done adopted a puppy, and Happy Eddie was looking so confused. Honey, Happy Eddie was looking like confused Eddie. Like, what? When did we get a puppy? Wendy, now you really should have talked to your husband before you went back there and adopted that damn puppy. Because he said you don't take out the one y'all got now. This was literally a show. Do you hear me? It was smoke everywhere. The end of the show, smoke filled the room and the dogs were pooping everywhere. Everybody's running and screaming. These poor dogs were scared to death with all these people and noises and smoke. It's too much. This event was not orchestrated properly. It was not. It was not executed properly. Stacy, you did not have the correct systems in play. Everybody's screaming. Meanwhile, TJ is just standing in the rafters looking down at the chaos. It was very creepy. Karen is dry heaving all in the trash. This is just disastrous. And I was just looking at Karen like, girl, if you're going to be over there throwing up, how you going to adopt the dogs that shouldn't be bred or whatever you're trying to do? Girl, you can't even stomach the dogs over here. An actual planner planned this mess. Shirtless men, mess, smoke machines, and an aerial artist. What is this? This was like a circus, but it just did not mesh. Nothing made sense. What do shirtless men have to do with strutting for strays? What even was this? Over on the other side, all the ladies are scattering and they come up with the end cards. I said, baby, this was a very, very, very boring season finale. Kiana's reads, her and Greg tried moving in together and Kiana moved out soon after. She still expects a ring early 2025. Girl, get a grip. Ashley is still dating Josh casually, and her priorities are healing and thriving as an almost single woman and a drag king. Listen, as long as she don't sing again, I'm cool. Giselle is finally an empty nester. She rekindled things with Namse, and she's open to taking him for a dip in her love lagoon. Oh, okay. It's giving Phaedra over there on Married to Medicine, honey. Y'all done met the men on the speed date and now y'all zipping it and zooming it. Moving forward. Wendy says Wendy has a new position teaching a class on reality TV at Wesleyan University, and she's self-absorbed in her own life. Stacy says she's in the final stage of her divorce and she's looking forward to a very unstiff 2025. Throw that wig away. That's what I do now. Okay? Throw that wig in the garbage. Mia and Ink are no longer together. We don't give a damn. We knew they weren't going to be together because Mia is a poser. They show Karen, and then all of a sudden they fade to her going to court for her hearing. Now, we all know that she was found guilty, and I really do hope that she gets the help that she needs. and she learns while she's in rehab to take accountability for her actions and make better choices, because this not only affects her, it affects Ray, it affects her son Brandon, it affects Raven, and people are talking. So you really want to get yourself together. So then they show 12 hours later and the verdict was reached and the body cam footage was released. Now, we have all seen the body cam footage and we know that Karen was not shown in the best light. But I hope that she can look back on this and make the proper changes and come back stronger than ever. And Karen, in the future, please take accountability for your actions. You could have lost your life and you could have cost someone else theirs. Now, it says that she goes back to court in February of 2025 and she could face up to 2 years in prison. Ooh, wee. And that was the end of the season. Listen, I'm more excited about the trailer that they dropped for the reunion. I am hoping that it lives up to the hype because the reunion trailer did seem promising. It seemed better than the entire season because this season was lackluster. This was given D+. Okay, it was really given D+.